Hey folks, today, I forgot to put what section 9.5 is. It's the distance and midpoint formulas. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'll underline them there. There we go. Alright, so there are two things, folks, that we need to get straight here. And you know what? I'm going to make this just a little bit bigger so it's a little bit easier to see, because we want to see those formulas. But guys, if I have 2 points, and you know what, I'm going to get out, let's see, I'm going to get a little graph out here for us. Okay, make it a little easier for us to see. I'll put that down there, and let me extend this just a little bit. And there are basically 2 things I want to talk about. Okay, let's say that I've got this point here, and I've got this point here. And let's say this point, its x is 1 and its y is 2. Okay? And this point, its x is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right? 7 and 4. All right? Now there are 2 things that I want to know. I want to know the distance, and I want to know the point between the 2. Okay? Now, there are 2 ways for us to do that, and this may take 2 introductions to get through. But first off, let's look at the distance. Guys, the distance, and I'm going to go ahead and put a box around the distance formula. That's the formula right there. Basically, it's the Pythagorean theorem, right? I want to find, wait, let me get rid of that. I want to find this distance, okay, between these 2 points, all right? But, as you can see with this graph paper, thanks to Descartes, I can actually make this a triangle, right? There we go. So how long is this bottom one? Well, the bottom one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the bottom one is 6, and then this one is 2. So the distance is going to be 6 squared plus 2 squared is equal to c squared, and of course that's c, right? So that's going to be 36 plus 4 is equal to c squared, and that's going to be 40 is equal to c squared. Now, of course, I don't want to know what c squared is, so I take the square root of both sides, just like I've been taught to do by that old guy, right? And I need to break down the 40, so let's break down 40. Let's see, that's going to be 4 and 10, and that's 2 and 5, and 2 and 2. So it's root 2, root 2, root 2, root 5. I've got a pair here, so we know that that's 2. And then I put these together because I don't have pairs for them, and that's root 10. So the answer for C is the distance is 2 root 10. All right? So when I go up here, I'm going to say the distance between these 2 points is 2 root 10. Now, the next one, all right, asks me to find the midpoint. All right, well, let me clear off some of this work. You can go back and look at it if you'd like. Okay, I'm going to keep the points here as best I can. That was, well, it was 1, 2, and 7, 4. I'll be able to get them back in there. Let me get rid of this stuff, guys. All right, so 1, 2, and then, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, right here. Okay, so 1, 2, 7, 4. Now for the midpoint formula, all right, that's this one right here. Notice it's basically averaging. We're going to find the average between this point and this point, okay? So I'm going to take their 2 x's and I'm going to add them together. So I'm going to get 1 plus 7 over 2, and that's going to give me the x, because remember the midpoint is a point, right? So I want coordinates for this thing. And then I'm going to do the y's. That's going to be 4 plus 2 over 2, all right? And that's going to give me the y. So let's see, if I'm looking at the x, that's going to be, that's 8 over 2, that's just 4, okay? And then this is going to be 6 over 2, that's 3. So the x is 4, 3. Well, let's check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Look at that, guys. 4, 3. It gave us the coordinates of the point that's immediately between. It's exactly between 1, 2, and 7, 4. Okay, so hopefully it's not going to cut me off. Let me see, 4, 3. Good job, guys. I'll see you at example 1.